Hi everyone, welcome to my bag habits. This is Jenny. I want to share another bag review video with you today. I will be reviewing my Chanel Classic wallet on chain along with a seasonal square wallet on chain. Here's what I want to cover in today's video. Give a bag overview comparing the two walks and show you what fits, talk about the wear and tear of each of these bags, my Chanel bag spa experience, storage and care for these bags, classic and seasonal prices. I will include current pricing and what is available now in Chanel's website for 2022. And lastly, my final thoughts on both bags and whether or not I think they're still considered entry-level bags. If this type of review and comparison video interests you, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. I also want to open up a discussion and find out from you whether or not you still consider the classic wallet on chain an entry-level bag. First, I want to introduce the seasonal wallet on chain. This was from 18C, part of the Archi Chic collection. There was a bag and rectangular version of what I have. I did a Google search to quickly show you what it looked like. I just fell in love with this combination, the square shape, leather, color, and hardware finish. Here are some close-up views of the bag. The top handle is smooth without any quilting. There is a hidden back pocket that is the entire back. It has a magnetic closure which is also matte gold. Unlike the classic walk, it has 3 sections with zipper compartments in the middle. It actually expands as you fill it up, so it holds quite a lot. Also, there are 4 card slots in each compartment. The serial sticker is located in the front pocket. I want to jump right into wear and tear. After owning this for 3 years and only using it during the warmer weathers, which really isn't a lot, I ended up having to send it to Chanel for repair. I took it out one day for use, and while I was out, I noticed top flap's glazed edges were cracked on both sides. Not only that, but the unfinished lining was also ripping away. I have seen and experienced cracked edges with my Louis Vuitton SLGs, but this I felt like was a lot more severe. I called my local boutique and asked them if I could bring this in for repair, and they told me they were happy to send it in for an assessment, and then they would let me know whether or not there would be any fees associated with it. The manager at Chanel that helped me did ask for a proof of purchase, so I texted her my original receipt and tags. So remember to hold on to your receipts. I have never inquired about fixing a pre-loved bag, but if you have had that experience, I would love to read about it in the comments below. After a few days, the manager texted me to let me know they would be able to repair it at no charge. Of course, I was thrilled. Then weeks went and I did not hear back. I assumed it was all well and that it was in the queue for repair. Only then a month went by and I received a call from the manager telling me that they did not think they would be able to repair it, and they actually did not want to return this bag back to me because they could not stand by the quality, seeing how it was wearing. She did offer to compensate me for the bag and give me credit to purchase a new bag. However, 3 years after the purchase and multiple price increases, there was no way I would be able to ever purchase a walk at this price point ever again. So I declined her offer and I told her it was sentimental to me, which it was, and I would much rather get the bag back. I even gave them permission to alter the design of the bag to add stitchings to it to resecure the interior lining that was ripping away from the glazed edge. She was nice enough to relay my message to their repair department, and we went back and forth a few more times that I knew them offering me credit was a business move because they told me something to the effect of not wanting to repair it multiple times, which of course would cost them money each time I send it in. But I really did not want to give up on this bag, so I offered to sign whatever it is so that they could just figure a way to repair it and not be held responsible for it in the future. I am happy to say that she eventually got back to me and said that their repair department was able to repair it. They sent her photos and it looked great. I didn't even have to sign anything. So I'm happy that I have this bag back in one piece and in its original condition. Here's what the bag now looks like after the repair, and I'm showing you this because I want to point out what I think was a combination of things that led to the cracked edge and ripped lining. And so if Chanel comes out with something similar in the future, this is something that you should be looking out for. The leather, for one being calfskin, it is a lot softer than caviar, even though everyone says it's more durable than lambskin. Two, the placement of the chain straps are exactly like the original walk, but because this leather is so soft, see what it does when I hold the chain up or tug at the chain? It actually rubs up on the glazed edge. I'm going to now move on to what fits in this bag, and you'll see how soft this leather is and what the chain does to the top flap with some weight. These are my essentials: my Louis Vuitton 6 key holder, mini hand sanitizer, Chanel card holder, lip balm, face mask, and my iPhone Pro 13. The card holder actually takes up too much space and wouldn't allow me to fit my phone in there without stretching the leather. I'll show you what it looks like closed. See how nicely it expands? Here it is with the chain up like I would wear it as a crossbody. Notice the top flap bends upwards. I want to show you how I would actually use this walk, and I recommend utilizing the card slots rather than a card holder because it truly is a space saver. And now I can fit my phone in the front compartment and still have room for something thin. Before I jump into the classic walk, I want to show you the dimensions of this bag. Here are dimensions of it empty and filled up. When the bag is filled, it expands another ½ inch. Finally, let's take a look at my classic wallet on chain. It is caviar in black and yellow gold hardware, and that's right, I have had this for 8 years. This is a bag that needs no introduction, so I'll just give you close-up views and talk a little bit about wear and tear. I used this a lot and for everything when I first purchased it. The quilting is definitely no longer puffy, and from the sides you can see I did indeed overstretch this bag. That's why it looks so wrinkly. But aside from that, there's absolutely no damages, scuffs, or worn edges. Jumping into what fits, I'm showing the same essential items. Here it is with the same amount of things, including the card holder, but not the phone. Bottom view with the side, yes, it could benefit from a base shaper, but I did have one and I actually stopped using it because I didn't like that I couldn't collapse the bag for storage. Once again, I removed the card holder and am utilizing the card slots to show you how much space I am saving without it. And I took the car key fob out rather than using the Louis key holder, even though it does fit in here. I try not to overstuff this bag any further. With the bag full, I am holding the chain up to show you how the front flap doesn't bend upwards like the archi walk. Caviar is just much hardier than calfskin. Here are the dimensions. When filled, the classic walk measures at 1.5 inches, so it is 3/4 less than the archi walk. Between the two walks, the square definitely could hold a little bit more, so if you're after a walk for more storage, then I would recommend one with a divider in the middle and 2 compartments. Quick leather comparison for you so you can see the difference between caviar and calfskin. Caviar is pebbled leather and calfskin is also pebbled, but the grain is less prominent. It is smoother and softer than caviar. For storage, I like to keep them in their original dust bags, stand them up, and leave the dust bag flaps open. It is actually really important to allow the bags to breathe. The other factor that I think contributed to the glazed edge cracking and just leather drying out and cracking in general is because it was kept in a closed box and not allowed to breathe. I want to share what I use to clean, condition, and protect my bags. This is not a sponsored promo or anything like that, but I have been using this brand for a few years now and I do like their products. I like to buy the set, which includes a cleanser, which is antibacterial and gentle on leathers and canvas, the conditioner, which is also tried and tested on different leathers and canvas, and a protection spray to protect against weather and could be used on leather, suede, canvas, and fabrics. Always test it on an inconspicuous spot first, and you are using it at your own risk because most luxe brands, including Chanel, tells you not to use any products on their bags. Finally, let's get into pricing. I purchased the Classic Walk in 2014. They had just increased the price when the SA called me and told me it was available. I had requested this months ago and was on the wait list for it, so by the time it was actually available to me, it had increased from $1,750 to $2,100. The Classic Wallet on Chain was my first Chanel bag, and many of my friends suggested that I get it as an entry-level bag to Chanel because it was under $2,000 at the time. But of course, I still ended up paying over that amount. Then 4 years later, I purchased a seasonal wallet on chain, which is the Archi Walk. It was priced at $2,100, and by then the Classic Walk had just increased to $2,500. So 4 years ago, it actually took them 4 years to do a 20% price increase on the Classic Walk. Since we are discussing Chanel prices, I want to share what is available now on the Chanel website for 2022. They do show a Classic Wallet on Chain retailing for $29.50. It is not in caviar, but lambskin and other seasonal colors. The difference is Chanel started offering magnetic closures rather than button closures, and the zipper pulls are now metal rather than a matching leather. And just to show you quickly what else they have on their website, I'm labeling all of these as seasonal wallet on chains since we don't know whether or not Chanel will bring them back, even though the Chanel 19 and Trendy CC seems to be coming back every season. You'll notice that all the seasonal walk prices are listing more than the Classic Walk. Some are up there now in the $4,000 range. Last but not least, here are my final thoughts regarding quality, durability, and care. Hands down, caviar wins for durability, but storage and care plays a very important role in the longevity of your bags. And also, don't be afraid to visit the Chanel spa for fixes. Between the Classic Walk and Seasonal Walk, I would choose the Classic Walk because it is timeless and based on the current prices, it is costing less than the Seasonal Walks, which was actually pretty crazy to me given that 4 years ago, seasonal items were actually priced less than the classics. So now that the Classic Walk is over $3,000 after taxes, do you still consider this as an entry-level bag? Based on my personal experience, the Classic Walk was a great entry-level bag for me, given that it was purchased at $2,100, and I don't regret purchasing it at that price and in caviar in black. I would love to hear your thoughts on the Classic Walk. Is it still as timeless and coveted? I'm also curious to know whether this combination is hard to get, and do you have to be waitlisted for it? Staying with Chanel, I want to link a few videos for you covering SLGs that are $2,000 and below, the belt bag for instance, and also their clutches with chains. Another good alternative is Saint Laurent's chain wallet and monogram clutch, which I did an unboxing on, linking above for you as well. I also appreciate multifunctional bags like Dior's 2-in-1 Montaigne belt bag, which I did a quick preview try on at one of my shopping vlogs, and I'll link that above for you as well. Thanks again for watching, and if you found this informative, please give this video a like and don't forget to hit subscribe for future videos.